Pelajaran nomor 23. Pada pelajaran ini, John memberitahu Kate bahwa dia ingin menulis surat. Dia meminta bantuan bahasa kepada Kate. Kate senang membantunya. Dengarkan percakapan ini.
Kate, I'm going to write a letter.
Whom do you want to send it to?
I want to send it to my parents.
That's great.
Could you help me? How to start a letter in English?
Just write, Dear Parents.
Dengarkan dialog lagi.
Listen again. Kate, I'm going to write a letter.
Whom do you want to send it to?
I want to send it to my parents.
That's great.
Could you help me? How to start a letter in English?
Just write, Dear Parents.
John berkata,
I'm going to write a letter. Listen. I'm going to write a letter. To write.
menulis. Dengarkan dan ulangi.
Listen and repeat. Write. T. 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 It. It. Right. 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 A letter.
Surat.
Er. 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 Der. 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 Let. 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 Letter.
Saya akan menulis surat.
I'm going to write a letter. I'm going to write a letter.
Saya akan menulis surat.
I will be writing a letter. I will be writing a letter.
Apakah Anda akan menulis surat kepada saya?
Will you write a letter to me? Will you write a letter to me?
Saya akan menulis bila sampai rumah.
I will write when I'm home. I will write when I'm home.
Bioskop ini disebut layar hitam.
This cinema is called the black screen. This cinema is called the black screen.
Apakah Anda suka warna hitam?
Do you like black? Do you like black?
Anjing saya berwarna hitam dan bernama Hitam.
My dog is black and it's called Black. My dog is black and it's called Black.
Anjing Anda baik.
Your dog is nice. Your dog is nice.
Anda membuat saya tertawa.
You made me laugh. You made me laugh.
Mantel ini hitam.
This coat is black. This coat is black.
Apakah warna hitam cocok dengan saya?
Does black fit me? Does black fit me?
Tentu saja, hitam selalu cocok dengan siapa saja.
Sure, black always fits. Sure, black always fits.
Apakah tempat ini mahal?
Is this place expensive? Is this place expensive?
Apakah bioskop ini mahal?
Is this cinema expensive? Is this cinema expensive?
Saya harap tidak mahal.
I hope it's not expensive. I hope it's not expensive.
Restoran ini mahal.
This restaurant was expensive. This restaurant was expensive.
Mereka punya anggur yang sangat mahal.
They had very expensive wine. They had very expensive wine.
Namun makanan mereka lezat.
But they had delicious food. But they had delicious food.
Tidak, itu tidak mahal.
No, it's not expensive. No, it's not expensive.
Saya pikir itu cukup murah.
I think it's quite cheap. I think it's quite cheap.
Saya harap bioskop ini cukup murah.
I hope the cinema is quite cheap. I hope the cinema is quite cheap.
Whom do you want to send it to?
Dengarkan dan ulangi.
Listen and repeat.
Kepada siapa Anda ingin mengirimnya?
Whom do you want to send it to?
Apakah Anda memperhatikan urutan kata yang berbeda?
Whom do you want to send it to? To whom?
Kepada siapa?
Whom? 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 Who? 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 Whom? Send.
Kirim.
Send. End. 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 and. Se. 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 Sen. Sen. Send.
Kepada siapa Anda ingin mengirimkannya?
Whom do you want to send it to? Whom do you want to send it to?
Kepada siapa Anda ingin mengirimkan surat ini?
Whom do you want to send this letter to? Whom do you want to send this letter to?
I want to send it to my parents.
Dengarkan.
Listen. My parents.
Orang tua saya.
Parents.
Orang tua.
Parents. Aunts. 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 Pa. 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 Pair. Pair. Parent. 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 Parents.
Saya ingin mengirimkannya kepada orang tua saya.
I want to send it to my parents. I want to send it to my parents.
Saya ingin mengirim surat kepada orang tua saya.
I want to send a letter to my parents. I want to send a letter to my parents.
Saya mengirim surat ke rumah.
I'm sending a letter home. I'm sending a letter home.
Apakah Anda suka menulis surat?
Do you like to write letters? Do you like to write letters?
Ya, saya sangat menyukainya.
Yes, I like it very much. Yes, I like it very much.
Saya ingin menulis surat kepada orang tua saya.
I want to write to my parents. I want to write to my parents.
Saya mencintai orang tua saya.
I love my parents. I love my parents.
Saya mengirimkan surat kepada Anda.
I'm sending a letter to you. I'm sending a letter to you.
Hebat!
That's great. That's great.
Dapatkah Anda membantu saya?
Could you help me? Could you help me?
Ya, saya dapat membantu Anda.
Yes, I can help you. Yes, I can help you.
Dengarkan.
Listen. How to start a letter in English? How to start.
Bagaimana memulainya?
To start.
Memulai.
To start. Heart. 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 Tart. Tart. Star. 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 Start.
Bagaimana memulainya?
How to start. How to start.
Bagaimana memulai surat dalam bahasa Inggris?
How to start a letter in English. How to start a letter in English.
Saya ingin menulis surat.
I want to write a letter. I want to write a letter.
Saya ingin menulis surat, tetapi tidak tahu cara memulainya.
I want to write a letter and I don't know how to start. I want to write a letter and I don't know how to start.
Saya akan membantu Anda memulai.
I will help you start. I will help you start.
3, 2, 1, mulai.
3, 2, 1, start.
Ayo mulai makan.
Let's start eating. Let's start eating.
Kate berkata,
Just write, dear parents.
dengarkan dan ulangi.
Listen and repeat.
Just write.
Cukup tulis.
Just.
Cukup.
Just. Ust. 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 Ja. 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 Just right. Dear parents.
Yang tercinta Bapak dan Ibu, orang tuaku.
Dear parents. Dear.
Yang tercinta.
Dear. Ear. 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 D. 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 Dear.
Cukup tulis, yang tercinta Bapak dan Ibu.
Just write, dear parents. Just write, dear parents.
Sayangku.
My dear. My dear.
Temanku sayang.
My dear friend. My dear friend.
Yang tercinta, saudaraku.
Dear sister and brother. Dear sister and brother.
Si wanita melanjutkan percakapan tentang surat. John mengatakan apa yang ingin dia tuliskan. Kate menyarankan untuk membeli perangko. Dengarkan.
Listen to this conversation.
What are you going to tell your parents, John?
I'm going to write my mother about the park, shops, and the Golden Gate Bridge.
And to your father?
I'm going to write about cars and restaurants.
We have to go to the post office to buy a stamp.
Okay.
Dengarkan dialog lagi.
Listen again.
What are you going to tell your parents, John?
I'm going to write my mother about the park, shops, and the Golden Gate Bridge.
And to your father?
I'm going to write about cars and restaurants.
We have to go to the post office to buy a stamp.
Okay.
Kate bertanya.
What are you going to tell your parents, John?
Dengarkan dan ulangi.
Listen and repeat. To tell your parents.
Beritahu orang tua Anda.
To tell.
Memberitahu.
Tell. Tell. L. 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 Ta. 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 Tell.
Apa yang akan Anda beritahukan kepada orang tua Anda?
What are you going to tell your parents? What are you going to tell your parents?
Apa yang akan Anda beritahukan kepada Susan?
What will you tell Susan? What will you tell Susan?
John memberitahukannya kepada saya.
John told me about that. John told me about that.
Apakah Anda ingin memberitahu saya?
Do you want to tell me? Do you want to tell me?
Beritahu saya.
Tell me. Tell me.
Oke, saya akan beritahu Anda.
Okay, I will tell you. Okay, I will tell you.
Apakah saya memberitahu Anda tentang perempuan itu?
Did I tell you about that girl? Did I tell you about that girl?
Jawab tidak.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Dia berkata bahwa dia adiknya.
She told me that she's his sister. She told me that she's his sister.
Anda ingat cara bertanya, siapa namanya?
What's his name? What's his name?
Apa nama restoran ini?
What is the name of this restaurant? What is the name of this restaurant?
Bioskop ini disebut layar hitam.
This cinema is called the black screen. This cinema is called the black screen.
Ini rumah saya.
That's my house. That's my house.
Bagaimana cara mengatakan selamat datang di rumah saya?
Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house.
Saya ingin teh ukuran besar.
I want a big tea. I want a big tea.
Bagaimana cara mengatakan dengan gula yang banyak?
With a big spoon of sugar. With a big spoon of sugar.
Saya tidak suka gula.
I don't like sugar. I don't like sugar.
Ayo lihat kamar Anda.
Come to see your room. Come to see your room.
Apakah Anda menyukai kamar Anda?
Do you like your room? Do you like your room?
Apakah Anda memiliki ranjang besar di kamar?
Do you have a big bed in your room? Do you have a big bed in your room?
Di mana kamar mandinya?
Where is the bathroom? Where is the bathroom?
Saya ingin meja kecil di kafe.
I want a small table in the cafe. I want a small table in the cafe.
Mejanya dekat dengan ranjang.
The table is next to the bed. The table is next to the bed.
Saya tidak akan pulang.
I'm not going home. I'm not going home.
Anda akan kemana?
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Katakan Anda akan pergi ke kafe.
I'm going to the cafe. I'm going to the cafe.
John berkata,
I'm going to write my mother about the park, shops, and the Golden Gate Bridge. I'm going to write my mother.
saya akan menulis surat kepada ibu saya.
My mother. Mother.
Ibu, bu.
Mother. Er. 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 There. 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 Ma. 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 mother,
Bentuk
mother.
lebih formal. Dalam percakapan kasual, Anda bisa menggunakan kata,
Mom,
saya akan menulis surat kepada ibu saya.
I'm going to write my mother. I'm going to write my mother.
Saya akan menulis surat kepada ibu saya tentang taman, toko, dan Golden Bridge.
I'm going to write my mother about the park, shops, and the Golden Gate Bridge. I'm going to write my mother about the park, shops, and the Golden Gate Bridge.
Kate bertanya,
And to your father? Father,
ayah,
father. Er. There. There. Fa. Father. Father
adalah bentuk yang lebih formal. Dalam percakapan kasual, Anda dapat menggunakan kata
dad.
dan kepada ayah Anda,
And to your father? And to your father?
saya mencintai ibu dan ayah.
I love mom and dad. I love mom and dad.
Saya memiliki ibu, ayah, dan saudara perempuan.
I have mom, dad, and sister. I have mom, dad, and sister.
Ibu dan saudara perempuan saya suka berbelanja.
My mom and sister like to shop. My mom and sister like to shop.
Dan saya akan menulis tentang restoran kepada ayah saya.
And I will write to my dad about restaurants. And I will write to my dad about restaurants.
Saya akan menulis tentang mobil dan restoran. Dengarkan dan ulangi.
Listen and repeat. I'm going to write about cars and restaurants. I'm going to write about cars and restaurants. About cars.
Tentang mobil.
Cars.
Mobil.
Are. Ours. 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 Car. 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 Cars.
Saya akan menulis tentang mobil.
I'm going to write about cars. I'm going to write about cars.
Saya akan menulis tentang mobil Amerika yang besar.
I will write about big American cars. I will write about big American cars.
Dia memiliki mobil kecil.
He has a small car. He has a small car.
Saya tidak tertarik dengan mobil.
I'm not into cars. I'm not into cars.
Dia memiliki 3 mobil mahal.
He has 3 expensive cars. He has 3 expensive cars.
Di akhir percakapan, Kate menambahkan,
We have to go to the post office to buy a stamp.
apa artinya? Dengarkan.
Listen.
We have to go to the post office.
Kami harus pergi ke kantor pos.
The post office.
Kantor pos.
Post. Ost. 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 Po. 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 Post. Office. Is. 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 Fe. 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 Off. 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 Office. To buy a stamp.
Untuk membeli perangko.
A stamp.
Perangko.
Stamp. Amp. 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 Sta. 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 Stamp.
Kami harus pergi ke kantor pos untuk membeli perangko.
We have to go to the post office to buy a stamp. We have to go to the post office to buy a stamp.
Kami akan mengirim surat di kantor pos. Surat ini.
We will send the letter at the post office. We will send the letter at the post office.
Surat dengan perangko.
A letter with a stamp. A letter with a stamp.
Pelajaran hari ini membahas tentang surat dan kantor pos. Sekarang ulangi semua kata baru dari pelajaran hari ini.
To write.
Menulis.
To write. Letter.
Surat.
Letter. To whom?
Kepada.
To whom? Send.
Kirim.
Send. Parents.
Orang tua.
Parents. To start.
Memulai.
To start. Just.
Cukup.
Just. Dear.
Yang terhormat. Yang tercinta.
Dear. To tell.
Memberitahu. Menceritakan.
To tell. Mother.
Ibu.
mother, father,
ayah,
father, cars,
mobil,
cars, post office,
kantor pos,
post office, stamp,
perangko,
stamp,